This is going to be a nighttime review of the ES 300, the 2022. I haven't seen any videos of it, of what it looks like at nighttime. I know it's really dark for the outside, but the whole thing is showing you what it looks like. When you approach the vehicle with your key in the pocket, it illuminates the door handles, and then it also lights up the floor beside the car. And then when you walk away, it'll go away. And it also illuminates the inside lights, all of them, as you approach the car. And that's what the side looks like. And this side, hold on, also looks the same way. We'll go ahead and unlock the car just to show you guys what it looks like from the back. This is a hybrid. This is not a V6 version. This is the ultra luxury package, so it comes with the triple beam lights and everything. I'll turn it on right now and show you what the inside looks like. So that's the interior. I got the Polimano leather with this car. Those are the ambient lights. That's what the seats look like. They seem orangish. They're not really orange or brown. It's a pretty nice color. Everyone really likes it. I'll turn it on right now, show you guys the headlights. Those are the headlights. That's what the gauge cluster and the center screen look like. That's the heads-up display. Ambient lights are throughout the car. I didn't see any video when I was trying to purchase this car what it looks like, but they're all throughout. Back here as well. And those are your central controls for the driver. There's a small light under this. There's a 360 camera, if that makes any difference. The back seats also have ambient lighting, so it's all through the door. Hold on, I'll turn the lights on to show you guys. That's what the back seat ambient lights look like. They're on both sides. Again, this is ultra luxury, so it has a Mark Levinson system and the rear sunshades and stuff. You get like touch sensitive lights, so if you just touch this slightly, it turns off, and then if you push it again, it turns on not only the front light but also the back one. And then you also get for both sides touch sensitive reading lights, so all you have to do is touch your finger. Same with the other side. I can't see with the, there you go. That's what the top looks like with the sunroof. Unfortunately, the 300H doesn't come with the panoramic roof because they claim it adds a lot of weight and reduces the fuel economy. And there's the heated seats, cooled seats, sunshade, all that stuff. There's a DVD player with that solid straight line and the eject button on the left. That's the screen. It's just mainly used for Apple CarPlay and stuff. That's a gauge cluster, EV mode, stuff like that. There's a small light under this mirror as well, on all the time. I guess it adds to the ambient lights and stuff. This is the center. It's full of stuff. There's a wireless charger. All you have to do is press this button and it turns on or off. Yeah, aside from that, I figured I'd show a nighttime review. I'll show you guys the trunk too. Okay. There's the trunk. There's decent light. In the dark, it's pretty good. If you're under street lights and stuff, it's not so bright, but I mean, you can see pretty clearly through it. There's the power trunk button. illuminated. You push that, it closes itself. That's what it looks like at night. That's the ambient lights and stuff with it. Let me see if I can show you through the tints what the doors look like with the ambient lights on and stuff. That's what the interior looks like. I do have tints on the car. They're not really bright, but they are there. This also has the thigh extender, so you can extend the whole front of the seat. This only comes in the ultra luxury, I think. The mirrors are auto power folding, so just to show you, that's what they fold like. Another thing which I figured out after driving the car for a little bit is, if you put the car in drive or reverse, hold on. So if you put it in reverse, it illuminates both of the side LEDs, like the cornering lights. It keeps them on. And then also, if you want to see what your car looks like at the curb, all you have to do is fold the mirrors, and then it shows you both sides of the curb. Same thing with drive. So what it'll do is, it'll show you the curb up close. Aside from that, yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, these buttons are illuminated. If I put it into sport, it changes to a gauge cluster. Normal, and then eco doesn't do much except for like the small light blue ambient hue that's there. There's the traction control button to turn it off. It's pretty straightforward. That's the heads up display button to turn it on or off. So right now it's on, and then if I push it, it just turns off. That's for the panoramic view. Memory seats. I mean, this has a Mark Levinson system. It looks pretty good. It makes the interior look a lot better. But I would definitely recommend the Pullman mono leather. I think that's what really makes this car stand out significantly compared to other cars. The black interior doesn't look nice at all. Let me show you guys the hazard lights. So all the lights are LEDs throughout the front and the back. There are lights in all the doors. When you open it, it illuminates the floor. It's a hybrid, so the engine's off right now, but that's what it looks like. Let me get the lighting right. There you go. So it has LEDs in the back. It has LED mirrors as well. And also, the back indicators are also LED. I think the 2021 model didn't have the back ones as LED, or I think the base model didn't have them. But anyways, the license plate light is also LED. Let me show you guys the sunshades. So this is what it looks like from the back. Let me turn off the inside lights. That's what the interior looks like. There are lights in the footwells of the front doors, of the front seats, not in the back. That's what the back door looks like. And you'll see you have reading lights in the back as well. So if you push this, that's what it looks like. Now, there's only one small thing. These lights are pretty bright, but that's because the car is in park. Once it's taken out of park, they actually dim down a little bit. I'll show you in just a second. There's a door. There's that handle to pull on, the lever to open the door. That's your window switch right there. Let me turn the lights on. So in the back they also give you vents, and also the cigarette lighter, and then the two USB-C ports right there. This is what the back of the seat looks like. It's very soft. It's very nice leather. This is more like an airplane style This is the center console. Cup holders. That's the pass-through to get like the skis or whatever in, which I don't ski, so probably not using that ever. Let's turn these lights off. Yeah, aside from that, it's not bad. My front door is slightly open, so that light is still on, the front one. Yeah, it's a really nice car. I mean, the headlights are amazing. They do a really good job of showing you what's ahead of you, and the high beams work really well, which I'll demonstrate just shortly. So it illuminates pretty much everything very nicely. That's what the high beams look like, but we'll take it for a drive and show you the lights in our darker alleyway. So the cornering lights come on, I mean, as soon as you turn the steering wheel or put your indicator on. This car is really good on fuel economy. If you're debating between the V6 and a hybrid, I would highly recommend the hybrid. I definitely don't recommend the what do you call it, the V6 version, because honestly it's not worth it. I'm getting 5 liters per 100 kilometers. I think I accidentally triggered the memory seats. Yeah, I'll fix that in a second. Okay, I think the car needs to be in park to do it. So one, yeah, there you go. Okay, now we will drive to a dark street to show you guys. This is a hybrid. For my American friends, I don't know, you can Google the conversion and stuff, but basically I'm getting, so I've already driven 584 kilometers and I have half a tank left. Now typically I'm getting almost 850 out of a tank. I mean, I could drive it to 900, but then like I'd really rather fill up. The range is showing us 337 kilometers. That's the mode if you want to see. You can also see it on the screen if you don't have Apple CarPlay on, of what the car is doing. It's basically the same Toyota hybrid system. It's pretty good. It doesn't make any noise outside like the Camry or the Highlander does. Now to show you guys what the headlights, how they work in the dark or how they illuminate. They do a really good job. I really like the headlights on this, and I highly recommend anyone buying it. So it's pitch black here, and that's the high beams. I would highly recommend you definitely spend the money and get the triple beam lights, because the other ones are very basic. Let's zoom out a little bit. I'm recording this with my phone. I'm sorry. This is just to show you what it looks like at night, because I tried to find a lot of videos for the 2022 model and I couldn't. Low beams and high beams. They do a really good job. Honestly, they're more than enough for any sort of lighting that you might need, or if you live in like an area where there aren't a lot of street lights like I do. It's really good. There is an automatic high beam on-off switch. If you push it, it automatically turns it on. I don't know if you guys can see the small illuminated light, but it turns them on and off on its own. What else? That's pretty much it. I mean, it does a really good job. The headlights are amazing. They're very well illuminated. Just turn here. Okay. So once these cars go away, you can see that small green light. That's basically the automatic headlights, and you can see it just switch them on. Switches them on and off all the time. We don't really need them here, so I tend to keep it off because I'll just turn them on myself whenever I need it. There's the Lexus clock. I don't get the hype. I don't really care that there's an analog clock in the car, but I guess to each their own. Now, see those LEDs? It's hard to tell in the camera, but they dim down. Once I come to a stop, I'll show you guys how it really slows down. And it does a really good job. The headlights are amazing. I think that's one of the highlight features of getting the triple beam. It's totally worth the money. Yeah, and getting the ultra luxury package is also totally worth the money. I think it's pretty good. I would definitely invest in it if you're gonna buy this car. I haven't driven the V6, so I don't know how that drives compared to this hybrid. Right now we're in EV mode. This car currently has 4,600 kilometers on it. I think it's like 2,000 miles or something like that. Let me see if I can find like a street where I can show you guys what the interior looks like. Maybe a gas station. There's a radar, cruise control and stuff, lane centering and lane assist, so it can pretty much do a lot of driving on the highway on its own. It doesn't really need you to do much. I really like those features. On this side you have like the controls to change the display on the dash, volume and all that stuff. Yeah, aside from that, the trackpad is pretty good. Do I use it? No, not at all, because that's a touchscreen. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it has blind spot monitoring. There's no one around me, so I can't show you guys what it looks like once it's on, but it's basically a yellow illuminated. This side window is actually it like becomes dark like the rear view mirror does on its own. The other side mirror doesn't, which is weird. You'd expect both sides to do it, but it doesn't. There's the back window. I'll put the sunshade up to show you guys what that looks like. I know it's hard to see, I'm sorry. This is meant to be more of just what it looks like at nighttime. Yeah, the front seats are heated and cooled. The back are not, which I don't understand why. Kia's giving you that in a Hyundai, in a Optima, and Hyundai does it in a Sonata. There's the controls for the AC and stuff. I'll turn it on to show you what it looks like. Okay. So let's stop here and show you these lights first. Show you how they'll get a little bit brighter once I put the car in park. Yeah, and also the footwell lights, they also get darker. Here, I'll put it in drive and see how they dim down significantly. Same with the ambient lights. It's hard to see on the camera. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just a regular guy using my phone. But they get much brighter when you put the car in park. When you turn on the climate control, so right now the AC is coming on. But yeah, you can use these buttons to change the temperatures and stuff. Right now it's changing both sides, but you can individually set it. This is the button for the brake hold if you don't feel like keeping your foot on the pedal. So once you press it, it actually stays on. So every time you come to a stop, it'll hold the car, and then as soon as you put your foot on the accelerator or put your foot on the brake and push this button to disengage, it'll disengage it. That's what it looks like. Yeah, aside from that, there's not much. One cool thing I noticed is when you push this defroster button on for the back or the side mirrors, the front wipers also have the same lines like you have in the back of the car to basically like heat up the wipers as well, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, aside from that, I mean, Apple CarPlay is pretty standard stuff. There's the heated seats. You push it once, it goes to auto. It automatically chooses if you want heat or cold based on the temperature outside. I don't know if you guys can hear the fan, but it's definitely on. And then you push it again and it switches off from auto. And then 3-stage, same with the heated seat. Steering wheel is 2-stage, auto also. and then you push it again, turn it off. Same thing for the other side for the passenger. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much more to it. There's small touches. So there's the lighting for the dash, and it also actually turns down the ambient lights along with the dash lights. So I'll show you. So let's keep it on the screen, and a little bit here we'll dim it down, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's really dim. See how it completely dulls down? Also the dash also completely dulls down. I think there should be a separate control for the ambient lights and stuff. I mean, I had a Chrysler before this. It had separate control for the ambient lights. It's separate for the dashboard, for the lights. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The glove box, that's what it looks like. It's illuminated as well, LED, obviously. Yeah. Here's the steering wheel. Those are the USBs. So Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are actually only operational wired. They don't actually work without a wire. Yeah, aside from that, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to message me or leave a comment or something, and then I can answer them, or even put a video up to show you if you're asking for something specific. Yeah, that's pretty much it.